Hey friends, I hope you're all doing well. I realized I didn't have any meetings today, and I thought maybe I'd just like to co-work with all of you. I hope that's okay. Of course it's okay. You're here, aren't you? But yeah, I thought it'd be nice. I didn't really plan for this, but honestly, yesterday I had a really productive day by just getting stuff done, and some of the things that I got done were unexpected. Things that I wasn't planning on working on, and that also meant that some of the things that I was planning on working on didn't get done, which is unfortunate. But right now, I'm also in the middle of 3 different readathons. It is of course, the last month of the Cosmere Crabathon. It is the second week of the Reindeer Readathon. It is the 3rd day of the Queer Lit Readathon. And there's just 1 week where it all overlaps, because the Queer Lit Readathon is only 1 week long. And the Cosmic Crabathon's been going on all year, and the December, the Reindeer Readathon is just for December, and it's all fine. Just gonna put this in a couple Discords I'm in. Yeah, it'll be a nice day. A lot of my words actually are really close in watch time for what they need to be monetized on YouTube, and that's really exciting. I am, of course, nowhere close on any of my goals, but that's still fine. It's okay. I'll be okay. Because, yeah, one of these days, one of these days. But for now, I think now is a great time to start a sprint, because it's just me today. That's just me. I'm going to be working on checking this petition that we put out for work. Oh, hi, Destiny. And hi, Katie. Thank you so much for joining me. Yeah, I just don't have any meetings today. I thought this would be a really great thing to do because I work from home. I love to host some reading and productivity sprints for the people in my community. So why don't we start one? So I don't do a traditional timer. We're going to put up some nice cozy ASMR room to help keep the winter vibes very strong. And let's go for 20 minutes and end at 10:25 a.m. Eastern. Which will be, of course, on the 25 mark, wherever you are. So thank you so much for joining me, everyone. That is so nice. Let's get started. Let's read some books. Let me know in the comments what you're reading. Okay, and that is time. How are you all doing? Good morning. So that was our first sprint of the day. I updated some website stuff for my job, and also drinking some water. But I did some work. I checked my emails, and that felt pretty good. Let's see what's going on. Katie, thank you for being excited to join. I'm very excited that you're here. Katie's reading One Day in December by Josie Silver. Sounds very wintry and appropriate. Love that for you. And you also just put in a page update. You started on page 76 and ended on 102. Fantastic. That's so much. It's like 20 pages. Oh, it's like more than 20 pages, but still very good. Hi, Life with Casey. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you're having a wonderful morning. I'm just trying to make sure that things are like nice and cozy for us as we go through our day. I am freezing personally because I went outside to take my brother to school and drive him there, and it's like 17 degrees Fahrenheit out there. For our international friends, 17 degrees Fahrenheit. It's -8 Celsius. Just in case you're here, it's -8 Celsius. And I went outside in that on purpose when I did not have to, because I didn't want my little brother to have to walk to school. So I went and picked him up and took him. Ooh, Destiny in the Pines read 13 pages of Snowed In, or Snowed In read. Very cool. Oh, also feel free to tell me what your books are like. I actually about to. I'm loving these titles though. Like, and imagining what they could be, but also like, I don't know, give me a pitch if you like them. Ooh, One Day in December says it's heartwarming. It's the first word I saw when I Googled it, so that sounds fun. Oh, I am in Pennsylvania. I live in right around Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and it was freezing this morning. It is starting to warm up now, admittedly. I think now it's like just below freezing. It's at like 28 or 30 or something Fahrenheit, which is around 0 degrees Celsius. For once again, international friends, don't want to exclude you. But yeah, no, it is. It's real cold. It's real cold. I might leave at the next sprint and like go put on like some socks and slippers and stuff because it's just, oof, not worth it. And good morning, Books and Scribbles. Lovely to have you here. Thank you so much for joining. Also, while you're all here, even though you're probably just here for the reading sprints, I'm guessing from the Reindeer Readathon based on the wintry vibes, and then I don't recognize any of your names. Feel free to subscribe. I put out bookish videos 1 to 3 times a week, depending on my work schedule, but every Monday I have been posting a reading wrap-up because I got very behind a couple years ago, and I got sick of being so behind with it. So yeah, every Monday I'm posting a like monthly reading wrap-up from months ago, and it's been really fun. Yeah. It is really cold. It is very cold here, and I'm so sad because I mean, you're in Arizona with like 50 degrees Fahrenheit temps, and I would love that. 50 degrees sounds perfect, you know? It's cold, it's chilly, you can wear a jacket or a coat, but you don't have to. You don't have to. It's like hoodie weather, cute sweatpants, out the door. It would be lovely to be that level of like cozy, and I'm at here where I'm like low-key thinking about grabbing my winter coat. I won't, but I thought about it. I did think about it. One Day in December is basically a Hallmark movie about a girl named Lori who's riding a bus on December 21st, and she makes eye contact with a guy at the bus stop, and they share a connection, and then she spends the next year trying to find him. Oh my god. I love that. And then her best friend starts dating him? Oh no. Oh no. See, I have ridden public transportation pretty much my whole life, and I have never felt like a deep connection with anyone. I've actually actively avoided making eye contact with everyone my like entire life. Because sure, I like the convenience of buses and trains, but I don't like being in public. Oh, and it's written like a diary. Ooh, so fun. I love those like books like that where it's all like audio recordings or read like a diary or like written as letters. It's called like epistolaries. Love them. It's so fun because I feel like it's a really like intimate way of looking at things that feels very realistic. Also, yes, Team Stalking. I am on Team Stalking too. We are going to win it this year. Last year I was on Team Snowflake where I also won, so I'm hoping the winning streak will continue. Really am really hoping for it. right now I am reading 2 books. I have an ebook and an audiobook right now. Because I was hoping to finish my ebook yesterday, but then I decided to like make brownies. And I can't read while making brownies, so I put on an audiobook I have borrowed from the library. My ebook is All Out. The No Longer Secret Stories of Queer Teens Throughout the Ages. A bunch of young adult authors came together for a short story anthology. It is super fun. I'm about halfway finished, and I've really liked all of the stories I've read so far. They are like imaginative. They've gone like 14th century England to like 1994. This is really through the ages, like all historical fiction, but through the ages. I'm also reading Kate in Waiting by Becky Albertalli. That is the audiobook I have right now, and I'm having a pretty good time with that too. I only read like the first couple chapters because I was listening to it while making brownies, and it's pretty fun so far. I'm really liking it. Oof. Let's see. Ooh. And One Day in December also goes year by year and has the character at the top of the chapter. Fun. Sounds like such a nice time for like this time of year. Books and Scribbles, absolutely right. I love reading like seasonally appropriate books, and I'm not even doing that right now. Because with the short story collection, I might get a Christmas story, but who knows? Truly, who knows? With historical fiction, it could happen at any point. And Kate in Waiting is starting at the beginning of the school year, and the first chapter was like the end of the summer. So that's oof. Ooh, yay. Destiny's on Team Stalking too. Heck yeah, gonna kill it. Katie's on Team Mistletoe. Lovely, always fun. We still welcome here because it's nice when we all get together and read. Yeah. Oh, it's good for this time of year. Absolutely. Yeah. Oh, I'm glad you're having fun. I really liked the readathon last year, and truly, I think now that they've added the Discord, it's really fun because last year our teams were together in like Twitter chats is how my team leader handled it last year. But honestly, this year has been really great because I can not only talk to people on my own team, but also enter like more general discussions with people of other teams. And like get questions answered out the readathon quickly, see everybody's like content in one easy place. And I think it's been a really real improvement. I also really like the competitive nature of the reindeer readathon. I mean, I'm also technically doing 2 other readathons right now, but I really like this one. And it's been super fun, and I've really liked it. Oh, and it's your first year too? Oh, that's so great. Really, I spent the whole year looking forward to doing this readathon again. I genuinely enjoy it. So I feel like all of the hosts that they pick are always super nice and super welcoming. I feel like there's like a real sense of community, even as we have this like rivalry over the competition. It's just great to see so many people pick out such interesting things for the prompts and like have the team leaders intentionally try to build community among ourselves and the teams. How do you balance reading all the books? Okay, I assume this is about me doing 3 readathons right now. Well, one great thing about them is they're all for different spans of time. I am the co-host of the Cosmere Crapathon, which has been going since the beginning of the year. One of my co-hosts is actually the leader of Team Nutcracker, Steph. Fantastic person. Almost has enough watch time to be monetized. Very happy for her. But because it is a year-long readathon, I started in January, and I'm about to start the last book, which is Rhythm of War by Brandon Sanderson, and that is what I'm going to be reading for a book that is involves a travel element for the reindeer readathon. and it is also over 500 pages, so I am going to be getting those bonus points. Also, along with that, the Queer Lit Readathon, which is the other readathon I'm doing, is just this week. It's December 5th to 11th, which is why I'm reading the short story anthology and Kate in Waiting right now. I'm using them for the same books for multiple prompts, but across different readathons as to not double them up for the reindeer readathon, because that's not allowed. It's like specific things, but I find that it's like difficult to balance, but it's also really nice because it helps me read like more widely, and I don't like, with the exception of the Cosmere Crapathon, I am not going to feel bad if I don't finish all of the books that I wanted to read. And the only reason I would feel bad with the Cosmere Crapathon is because I agreed to do this over a year ago and am the co-host who is like responsible for helping to lead a conversation about it. So I want to like be involved and engaged there. Yeah. I understand like wanting to do more reading challenges, but there are too many books, and sometimes you just got to pare them down. I feel like outside of this, I haven't really done any other readathons the whole year because Brandon Sanderson's books are just so long that I haven't had the time. I haven't been able to do it, but I really was looking forward to the reindeer readathon, so I decided to like take that hit and just spend more time reading this month. I'm probably gonna getting a lot done in like that last week of December though, where I'm not going to be working. Oh my goodness. So you're doing the Reindeer Readathon, Merry Bookmas, the Buzz Wordathon, and the Grinchathon all this month? Oof, that's a lot. Yeah, I totally get it. Yeah, if you can use the same books for multiple readathons, it is really great because it helps you build community with multiple people. And I like love our little book community. I feel like it's great. And it really helps. Because you can still read interesting books and find things you like, even if it's like across multiple readathons. But yeah, I like the idea of readathons, but honestly, I'm mostly in it for the community. And I hope you guys join my community. You guys seem pretty cool. You're doing the Christmas Carolathon this year, and you have other yearly readathons. Yeah, it's like it's hard to balance it all, but I feel like it's always been worth it as I try to build community. Oh, you know what? Let's start another readathon. It's been like 15 minutes of us talking, which was lovely. Thank you. But let's go for another 20 minutes until 11 a.m. And I'll just update that. Happy reading, friends. Okay. Wow, that was a good 20-minute sprint. How is everybody doing? Oh, thank you. I'm glad you found my channel through the Reindeer Readathon, and I'm glad you're here. It's just always so nice to build community with other readers, and the internet is really a great place for that. My library hosts like a few book clubs, but honestly, they pick books that I have literally no interest in. So doing stuff like this that's a little bit more flexible and with people all over the place is really great for me. I made a coffee. So that was an accomplishment. And scheduled some thing to go out for work, which was great. And I had like a really nice work day here. Let's see. Oh, Destiny finished 14 pages. Amazing. And oh, Katie finished 24 pages. Wow, you are a fast reader. And oh, Books and Scribbles got 25 pages into The House in the Cerulean Sea. I personally love that book. It's the only T.J. Klune book that I've read so far, but I've heard a lot of good things about their new book too, and I'm pretty intrigued. I think it's going to be really fun, and I hope you enjoy the book too. I thought it was a wonderful and mature adventure. Thank you. I also love my mug. It's great. Actually, let me see if I can make it. When you drink it, you can see it says The Amazing Spider-Man on one side. So you're just constantly reminded of how amazing Spider-Man is. The pages are kind of short. I mean, still good. 24 pages is good, regardless of how long it is. I mean, I don't know if any of us like remember learning how to read, but imagine like telling a kid who was like just starting out that you read 24 pages. They would have been so impressed, and I am too. It's still like an accomplishment, and you don't need to like qualify it with X. Because it's impressive and cool that you're able to do that, and I hope you're enjoying what you're reading. Ooh, yeah. I hope you get a chance to pick up The House in the Cerulean Sea. It's a genuinely a like fun read, and if you get a chance, I say go for it. Hey, Corolla, happy to have you here. At my time, it is 11:03 a.m. And I got a notification on my phone saying that I should be starting some graphic design work soon. But lovely to have you here. As always, you're a joy to spend time with and talk to. But yeah, I didn't have any meetings today, so I thought I would talk with all of you and get to co-work and be with people and let people read or be productive or do whatever they need to do during this time. How is it going for you? Ooh, you're really loving the book so far? Exciting. I haven't gotten the chance to host any reading sprints, even though I'm ostensibly a booktuber now, I guess. I mean, I've made like more general YouTube content from like educational videos to like vlogs and stuff like that. But I've been pretty much just doing book content since the summer, and I've been having a great time. The community is super nice, and I'd really like to do more book reviews, which I just feel like I've been really behind lately. Oh, that's neat. I just saw in the Discord that the reading sprints that the hosts of the Reindeer Readathon are doing tonight is going to be also raising money for charity. That's pretty cool. Yeah, reading is strenuous when you're just learning it, but like I feel like we kind of like lose the fact that it's a hard thing that our brains are doing, you know? Like when people are like just learning to like do athletic things, like I'm impressed by people who go out and run a mile for fun. It doesn't matter to me that they've done like marathons or do 5Ks all the time. I'm just like, wow, that's really impressive. And I feel like we don't treat reading like it's impressive, or we don't treat like cultural things that we've known how to do for a long time as impressive when they are. The fact that our brains can do it, amazing. Surely amazing. And it like lets us imagine worlds and lives different than our own. Fantastic. Amazing that we can do it. And sure. Okay, yeah, I see your point. We do get better at things when we do it a lot and when we practice. But I feel like this is the kind of thing where once you reach a certain point of skill, you're not like rewarded in the same way for it, even though it's like an important part of our culture and our lives. And even though it's something that is really necessary for being a part of society to a certain extent. I mean, sure, there's definitely been troubles with like making sure everyone is literate. That's like one of the major goals of our society, to ensure everyone is literate, and it's especially difficult when you're maybe juggling more than one language, as I know that you are. And I feel like we don't like reward that skill enough or admit that it's a skill, and that's pretty cool. Yeah. And on some ways, it's nice that you're just expected to know how to read at a certain point, but like, there is no shame in not being at that level either, I guess. But it's about giving people opportunities to practice and also rewarding them for it. I reward myself for reading with delicious coffee and brownies and fun stories where we can imagine and be, and it's just fun. Yeah. True. Speaking in language is also difficult, and we do expect people at a certain age to also be able to do that. And in most situations, unless they were severely neglected, they are able to, because the human brain is amazing. Well, yeah. I feel like I kind of been on a tangent, but that's okay. That's okay. Yeah, our brains are great. They're like fantastic and weird, and I don't understand how they work. And every time I learn something about how they work, I'm amazed again. And that's pretty fun. Ooh, a gingerbread tea latte instead of coffee. That's fun. Um, I'm having some raspberry flavored coffee. Sometimes I throw some chocolate syrup in to make a little raspberry mocha, but I'm out of that right now. I guess I could put in some hot chocolate mix. But yeah, a gingerbread tea latte does sound beautiful and seasonal and totally right for like our cozy little winter sprints. I'm so glad you're here. Yeah, that does sound yummy, tasty, gingerbread hearts. Just fantastic. Ooh, coffee with orange oil. That's fun. All right. How would people feel about doing a little bit of a longer sprint, like 30 minutes for this next one? Let me know in the comments. I'll wait a minute for the lag between me and you to like settle out. Yes, raspberry mochas are great. It's honestly one of my favorite combos. I like that. Occasionally, I buy like white chocolate to make a raspberry white mocha, but it is pricey. I was a barista for a couple years, so like I technically know how to make everything, even though I don't have an espresso machine at home. But I do miss working in a coffee shop. They let me try whatever weird combination I wanted for free, and half the time it was great, and the other half the time it tasted terrible, and I dumped it out. But you know, I learned. 30's fine by you? Okay. Let's. Yeah, that sounds good. 30 is good for you too. Okay, let's start then. It's 11:10 now. So 30 minutes from now is 11:40. Let's start some reading then. See you in 30 minutes.
Lost track of time there a bit. It's a little bit after 11:40, but how is everybody doing? How was that sprint for you? I was supposed to be doing some graphic design, and then I didn't. Instead, I worked on an email newsletter because I'm not really in a visual headspace right now. No. Sometimes I feel like I'm that line in The Office where Kelly Cooper says she manages her department, and it's a department of one person, and they're very difficult to manage. And I feel like that's me. I feel like it's difficult to manage myself. And I also literally am just my own department. I also updated a website, our company website, and found a typo that I made, and I fixed it. Do I hate that it was published with a typo? Yes. Has this been on our website for well over a week without anybody noticing, including me, who's looked at this page several times? Also, yes. But I found it and fixed it, and that's what's important. Can't be perfect, so we just gotta make progress. Ooh, your sister gifted you an espresso? Oh. Honestly, I don't even have the kitchen space to consider it. Oh. I have the smallest possible Keurig machine that we bought well on sale because I am the only person in my house that drinks coffee. I mean, there are only two of us in this apartment, and occasionally a third person when my brother stays with us for extended periods of time, but like, it's just me drinking it, and it feels like it's not like given our limited kitchen space, the smaller we can make it, the better. Ooh, Katie, you're about halfway through your book now? Fantastic. So happy with you. Ooh, and Carola, you just finished packing stuff for work tomorrow? Amazing. Way to set yourself up for success. And you took a forensic science test for, like, school? Neat. I hope it went well. I mean, you seem like a smart person. I have confidence in you. Oh, I think. Ooh. You got another 27 pages done? Way to go, Books and Scribbles. That's fantastic. Let's see. I got another wish that the test went well for Katie. Proud of me for fixing our typos. Yeah, you know, everybody makes mistakes. It happens. We're trying to be okay with that. Am I? Not really.
Not really. You can tell that I'm not okay because I keep asking myself rhetorical questions and then answering them. Although, I don't know, maybe if they're like a second person that I was verbally talking to, I would just ask them rhetorical questions instead. Yeah. You think your test went well? That's great. Happy to hear it. I was like, that is fantastic. Truly. I'm very glad that I have not needed to take a test in a few years now. And I hope that you get to achieve that someday. Although, I don't know, maybe you're an academic and you're just like willingly going through tests every day for forever. There's like one curl that just doesn't want to stay down. And I admire its tenacity, but I feel like it's making my hair look way frizzier than it actually is. Hello and good morning, the Night Owl. Thank you for joining us for these reading sprints. We just finished a set of sprints now. Thank you, Corolla, for the extra greeting. I admire the way that you try to build friendships with everyone. Okay, we just finished a reading sprint. I think it's going really well. That was our third sprint? Maybe fourth? I'm not sure. But yeah, it's been going really well. People have been reading their books, doing tests, getting themselves set up for success later by packing. I've been doing work stuff myself. Not even reading on these reading sprints that I'm hosting, but that's okay. I just kind of wanted to work with people today instead of all by myself, isolated and alone. Cheers. That makes me sound really sad. But no, I feel like it's accurate. I live and work in Pittsburgh remotely, and the people I work for all live in Philadelphia, which is very far. It's in the same state in the U.S., but I know for a fact that some of the people here are not from the United States. So it's like a 3 to 5 hour drive, depending on traffic. I feel like that's a good summation. So I obviously don't go in to an office. Our company is fully remote right now. And on days where I don't have any meetings, like today, it can get a little bit lonely. So thank you all for keeping me company. Oh, you're going for a master's in teaching? That is so cool. You're working towards your associates right now. Man, that's really awesome. I hope you enjoy tests then. But also, like, that's really cool. I have no desire to go to grad school for anything, but I'm very happy for you. And I bet that test went really well. I'm sure you'll be like a wonderful teacher someday, etc., etc. We met this morning. Maybe you won't be, but I have confidence in you. Maybe unearned confidence in you. I don't know. We'll see where this friendship goes. But hey, I thought it went great, and I feel like you should feel good about what you did. And good luck for like the rest of your educational career, including the career part, I guess, if since you'll be going into education most likely as a teacher. Neat. True. Anything we do during a reading sprint is an accomplishment. We're all working together to like build ourselves up, get what we need to do done, and sometimes it's reading, and sometimes it's productivity, sometimes it's cleaning. Should maybe do that, but like, absolutely right. We are all in this together. That's why we're here, to support each other, to like lift each other up, cheer each other on as we get stuff done. And that's fantastic. And honestly, love that for us. We're doing so good. But yeah. Oh, yeah, you're welcome. I think you got this. Yeah. I'm gonna be trying to host reading sprints whenever I can, especially on days where I'm just not really having a lot going on. Like today, I literally have no meetings and I have a dentist appointment this afternoon. That's what my day looks like. And everything else I'm doing independently. So it gives me a lot of freedom to do things. And that's really cool. Ostensibly, I am trying to grow this channel. I kind of want to do a giveaway when I hit 675 subscribers. I mean, I would say for 700 subscribers, but honestly, I don't think I'll get to it by the end of the year, given the rate that I've been growing. So, you know, I was thinking about maybe giving away like a bookmark from like a small business that I like. I feel like that's good. Maybe like a sticker set. I don't know. Haven't decided yet. But I feel like it's nice to like appreciate the milestones. And I feel like that's one of the nice things about reading sprints too, is that like you get to feel like that smaller sense of accomplishment of finishing like 10 pages or 20 pages of reading a chapter and knowing that like you accomplished something and have people celebrate your work, and feels really good. So I want to do more of that going forward, and thank you all for joining me for this one. Oh, and absolutely, teachers are super important. The closest I ever came to teaching was having to do like math and reading lessons to at a summer camp I worked at to like kids who finished kindergarten, and I hated every second of it. I loved the kids. Kids themselves were cool. There were like 11 kids, and they were all had just finished kindergarten. They were cute, they were fun. They occasionally thought that they should maybe like run away into the street, less fun. But I don't have it in me to be an educator because that was exhausting and I wasn't good at it. I was good at caring for the children emotionally and socially, and really bad at teaching them how to do math. That's fine. The other counselor did it for the most part. Yeah. Oh, it's so neat that you've always known what you wanted to be. I feel like I still don't know what I want to be, and I've been doing what I said that I wanted to do a few years ago. I'm a digital organizer working in Asian advocacy, which is very cool, and I like it. And being a digital organizer means I get to do like social media stuff and graphic design things and video editing, all things that I really like. And it's a career, and I'm working for like a good cause that I care about that helps people in my communities. But I don't know if I want to do this for like forever either, you know? And it's nice. It's nice to have that flexibility, but I also kind of wish I knew what I wanted. And yeah, teachers who want to be teachers are great. I feel like some of my teachers didn't. Some of my teachers definitely didn't want to be teachers, and they were very open about that, and also weren't very good teachers. Some of my teachers weren't open about not wanting to be teachers, but we could tell. We could tell. So it's like nice when people like really want their jobs and want to like serve that function in society. Carl just sent a couple of messages. You think the whole wanting to be a job is overrated? You want to pay your bills and not hate yourself every morning when you're like going to work. Honestly, true. The things that I like about my job the most are that I get to work for a cause that I care about and have functions of it that I like. But if we're being honest, the things that make it a good job is that they pay a living wage. I have good benefits where like my healthcare is paid for, and I'm not constantly worried about like an emergency because I live in America and we don't have healthcare. And like I could go into medical debt at any minute. But like also my coworkers are nice. I like my boss because I think they're a fair and reasonable person. And like those are things that you can technically get out of any job. I feel like I was happy being a barista and happy like working at an ice skating rink and not at all happy working in retail or food service, but that was not the job's fault. That was very much so the customers and or low pay. The low pay was the job's fault. Corporations are bad because they are. Took just so much out of me and gave me so little in return. Oh, Quintin, thank you for the nihilism. I can't do anything forever. Everything ends. We're all gonna die. So that's fun. But yeah, I don't know. It's nice to like want stuff. And I'm probably gonna stay where I am now in my job for at least another like 3 years, honestly. There's a possibility that I might like move from like to managing a team, but yeah. No. Okay, wait. I'm gonna skip all of the messages because I know you mean it with love. Everything ends eventually, said with love. We're all gonna die is somewhat comforting because at least I know everyone's going with me. This has taken a weird turn. But yeah, it's gonna be okay. We don't have to decide on everything right now. And that's a good thing. You get one call and immediately goes, but yeah, I don't need to be like passionate to get work done because like yes, most thing ends before our lives end. And yeah, it's the good working environment that really matters to me. It's like getting benefits and good pay where I can live a life that matters to me. When Books and Scribble loves the things they like about their job, they're able to work from home and have an awesome team leader. Yeah, that does amazing, you know? I genuinely like my boss, not just as a manager, but as a person. And I have never had like, no, that's not true. It's like the second job where I've like my manager as a person and as a manager. Like I think they're good at their job and they're doing their best, and that's important. And it makes such a huge difference while we're working. I think it's about time to start another sprint. We've been chatting for a while, and I've loved it. I genuinely, it's been like a kind of nice conversation about what we do for a living and what really matters when you're at work. Because I think, what's that? A couple minutes ago, Corolla said it, that you don't need to be passionate to get work done. And that's true. Do I like having things that I'm passionate about? Yeah. But that's also why I have hobbies. I'm very passionate about like YouTube and reading and crochet and knitting. And I love all of those things. But I actually don't want to make a living out of some of them. If I do become a micro influencer on YouTube, though, I will be very happy. It's probably not going to happen, but I'd enjoy it. I would enjoy it. All right, so it's noon now. Let's do a 30-minute sprint until 12:30 Eastern. Actually, I like this one more. And we'll see you all in 30 minutes. Good luck with your reading, your cleaning, your productivity, whatever you're doing. Feel free to tell us in the chat, and we will be cheering you on. Otherwise, let's check back in 30 minutes. I'll see you all soon. Hi, friends. It is 12:30. How is everyone doing? How did your reading sprints go? Or productivity sprints, or whatever you were using it for. How did it go for you? I finished my coffee and refilled my water bottle. I also got a couple sections worked out for the newsletter that I'm writing for my job, so that's pretty good. I feel good about that. Because end of year newsletters are always super hard because you got to be like, you have to recap the whole year, but also the next month or the last month, and give people actionable items so they continue to engage and read. Ugh, too hard. But we're making progress, and I'm hoping to have this wrapped up by the end of the week, which would be just great for me. Okay, I'm just going to catch up on the chat. Corolla said that, oh, you enjoy keeping things that are just hobbies. Yeah, I understand that. I think I'd also be worried about losing joy if I needed to do something for work. I mean, I really uh, and I understand that. I really like knitting and crocheting and making people like gifts and fun things like this scarf, it's super long and beautiful, or this little snowman, who I don't have orange yarn, but I think would look really good with a little carrot nose and maybe a little hat. I think it'd be cute. Um, but I don't necessarily want to do those for money. I might, sell a few things I've made, but I might really want it to be like a job. I feel like video production, like editing graphics being my job, and also doing like this stuff online is enough. So hi, UntappedInkwell. Thank you for coming. I love seeing you and your friends. You're just lovely friends. I'm so glad you came here to hang out. Zeno Lillian, thank you. I also really like this Christmas backdrop. It's been really nice. I've been liking like the nice jazz that we're getting. I've been really liking like little coffee shop feelings. Some people just have like timers up for their reading sprints, lets you know how much time is left. And that's like one thing to do, but I really like building a space together. And I feel like these ASMR rooms are such a good way to do that. And then, so thank you. I'm glad you appreciate it. Destiny, oh my goodness, you only have 20 pages left. Oh, you can totally knock this out in the next sprint. Way to go. That is so exciting. Casey, thank you so much for joining. You are having to work today, so you're hoping to get some sprinting done after. Honestly, awesome. I have just been doing like work stuff for work all day. I've not actually read since before work this morning, um, which is fine. But yeah, I thought I'd go to like a nice space where we can just like co-work together or get some reading done and like hang out with each other because it's really nice. I think the internet is a beautiful place for building community and for building spaces where we can be together. And it's really nice, like when I'm working remotely and working from home and don't have any like other people to spend time with other than my husband, who is lovely, who did woke up sometime after our first couple of reading sprints. Um, it's nice having this extra company. Ooh, the Night Owl, you finished Percy Jackson, The Titan's Curse. What is that, the third book? Seas. Yeah, third. Wait, is that the Labyrinth? Oh, I love the Percy Jackson books. I only read them once when I was like, it was almost a decade now. Um, but I really liked all of the Percy Jackson books. I liked like the Olympians. I liked the like book series that came out with the Roman gods. I read the whole Apollo series last year for the Trials of Apollo, and I really liked it. Oh yeah, third book. So I don't know if you've read them before or if it's a reread, but honestly, excellent taste. I hope you're loving them, and I hope you get to like finish the series because it's just a delight. Oh, that's frustrating. The online textbook you're using keeps having server issues. Hey, I mean, half a chapter is still progress. I'm really sorry you're experiencing these technical issues right now. What are you trying to learn? Or you don't have to answer that if you don't want to, but man, I hope you get to finish the chapter at least. Ooh, Untapped Inkwell, you got some photos uploaded and caught up on a few things. Awesome. I'm glad you're catching up on stuff. I feel like at the end of the year, I always feel like I'm behind on things that I need to do. And maybe it's like the arbitrariness of things that I wanted to get done within the year, and the calendar year is almost ending, and I feel that like weighing down on me. Um, but I don't know. Maybe it's just nice to like get stuff done and like remember that at whatever pace you're going at least you're making progress. Quintin, you're working on a cookbook? Oh, that is a lovely Christmas present. You have a few pages done, but your family can't write recipes to save their lives. Yeah. I remember one time my mom just told me to add some salt to like a bread, and I was like, how much is some? She's like, some. I'm like, is some like a pinch? Is some like a teaspoon? What is some? I did not put enough salt in, apparently. That was like the first time I tried making a bread by myself, and it did not go well. Oh, yes, everyone's being so productive. I love hearing about all the things y'all are doing. It is like so great to hear about all the progress you've made, and I'm so proud of you for like doing this and getting it all done. It's fantastic. It's so nice to be able to like work with you all and like reach our goals together. Thank you, Destiny. I also think it's a cute little snowman. It was made with like leftover yarn from other projects because I had some leftover white. I had a lot of leftover white. That's why I made a snowman. But I also had a little bit of leftover red for a little scarf and like plenty of black to like crochet-ish, embroider-ish some eyes, and I think it's cute and fun. And it serves no purpose, and that's my favorite part about it. I make so many utilitarian things that it's just nice to have something with literally no purpose. Ooh, Books and Scribbles, you got another 22 pages done. Congratulations. And you answered work emails? Fantastic. That is amazing. Ooh, you've never read Percy Jackson? I refuse to shame you, but I will say you have a wonderful time ahead of you. I am so excited that you get to experience the Percy Jackson books for the first time still. It is like magical and fun, and I didn't realize it the first time I was starting reading these books, but it felt really good to like see a little bit of myself in literature, because I don't know, it's like an Asian queer neurodivergent person, I never really got that. And I read these books for the first time as an adult or like late teenager, give or take, somewhere around there. I didn't totally realize I had ADHD at the time, but it felt really good seeing people struggle at the things that I struggle with and hearing that it's okay to be different and I have strengths in other areas that make me really good at it for the things that make me bad in other areas. And truly, I wish that I could reread these books for the very first time without any knowledge. They're fun and imaginative and cool adventure stories. Oh, it's a reread for you? Awesome. Still great. Maybe I'll reread the books next year. I might try it because I haven't. It was such a long time between reading Percy Jackson and then reading the next series. Like years and years and years had passed. It'd be really cool to like go back and revisit the whole thing because I actually haven't done that yet. Oh, Corolla, you're learning Japanese. Oh yeah, the website's free, so the servers are notoriously unstable. I can understand that. I am trying to learn Japanese right now, but I've only been going for a little over a month now, and I'm just getting like the hiragana down still and getting the very basics of like the phonemes and sounds that I'll need to know. It's been really nice. As you know, I like speak some German and I'm pretty good at Spanish, but I think I really want to try learning an Asian language because I am Asian and have never had the opportunity to do that. But also I want to learn a language that I don't have any roots in. I've done some Spanish, I've done some French, I've done some German, and I'm good at picking up languages. But I want to test how much of that is having similar roots in English and how much is my brain being able to adapt to entirely new things, and put together like the puzzle of languages. Ooh, you're working your way through the Apollo series? Oh, it's so good. I read the first 4 books and I got really sad because I realized that the 5th book hadn't come out yet. But I really like the Trials of Apollo series. It's been really great. Ooh, and Quintin, you keep having to ask family members for clarifications. Yeah, cooking does just become a matter of feel after a while. I think I can make the brownies recipe. I've had the same brownie recipe since I was like 5 years old. And I think you could put me in a kitchen without being able to see the recipe. And I could not exactly get it, but I could still make really good brownies just by feeling my way through. Like, no labels on the measuring cups. I don't know what is what. I don't know. I don't have like access to knowing how many things I'm putting in at a time. And I still think I'd be able to make pretty good brownies because I just know how much things are supposed to weigh, what they're supposed to smell like, what the consistency is going to be, to a point where it feels inherent. And yeah, sometimes it's just like 1-ish cups, Sometimes that's how cooking is. And yeah, it does get down to a personal preference, but it is like nice to have those recipes that you can actually pass down and share with people. And like, I don't know, I want to be able to make. Actually, I don't enjoy cooking. I don't want to be able to make, but I want someone to be able to make like the foods that like my dad made me growing up one day, or like better food that I could eat as an adult. And yeah, learning Japanese has been really good. I am like just getting started for just the very beginning still. I'm really trying to get just the hiragana down and like learn the new characters and sounds and put them together. Because my goal is not even to be able to follow conversation yet, and just like basic literacy. If I can get on par to what like a 2-year-old knows by the end of like a year from now, that'd be great. I'd love that. And yeah, Untappeninkwell, you've been learning Japanese for 3 years now, and everyone messes up on the basics of languages sometimes. I mean, I mess up in English all the time. I'm constantly making grammatical or spelling mistakes, and it's my first language that I'm most fluent in. And it just happens. Language is weird and fluid, and it's hard, but we're doing our best. Ooh, and thanks for the offer, Corolla. You still don't get the difference between, what's that, ha and ga? I don't know. They sound different? That's all I know. Oh, no, Untappeninkwell has the answer. Ha is for subjects and ga is for direct objects, so yeah, grammar. Honestly, studying linguistics has been the thing that's made learning new languages easiest for me. And I didn't know any linguistics officially. Like, I'd never taken a linguistics class until college, but I was already at that point fluent-ish in German. Passable in German, some would say. My teacher, who was fluent, did say I sounded like a 5th grader. And 5th graders know how to speak language, so that's good. That's good. I felt good about that. And yeah, everyone messes up all the time. It's just progress. Yeah. Teacher said there's a whole thick book on just ha and ga. Yeah, I believe it. Language is hard. Language is hard. Okay, I think I'm gonna do one more sprint, another like 30 minutes or so. If that sounds good to everyone, and then I should probably eat some lunch. My husband just informed me that I have to cancel my dentist appointment. They told him something's wrong with our insurance and it's not being like billed properly. So I'm gonna do that first. because I don't want to be on the hook for however much this dentist appointment costs. The American healthcare system is not great. Oh, and yeah, learning other languages totally helps you understand your own language. It is amazing how much better I am at English for having practiced so much at Spanish and German, and even to some extent French, because I'm able to recognize the similarities not just between English and the language I'm studying, but also similarities between like German and Spanish. They have essentially the same word for napkin. In Spanish, the word napkin is servieta. In German, the word for napkin is serviette. Serviette. It's literally almost the exact same word, but they're not the same word as English, even though we know that there's like cultural things going on. There's things that maybe didn't reach like England, but clearly was going on the mainland of Europe with languages at the time. Let's see. So it's at 12:50, and then 30 minutes, means we'll read until 1:20 Eastern, or whenever the 20 mark is where you live for hours. And yeah, it'll be really nice. I'm gonna call my dentist to cancel that appointment because we can't afford it right now, I guess. That kind of sucks. My teeth need to work. But you know, I'll wear a mask and not feel insecure about my teeth because nobody can see them. Except online. Here, where I'm showing them to all of you. But that's fine. That's fine. I think this is gonna be our last reading sprint though, because I should eat lunch and do like more work stuff. But I will see you all in a little bit. Let me know in the comments what you're going to be working on, or just get started reading. See you all soon. You want to watch? Okay. It is 1:20. How did everyone do? I canceled my dentist appointment for this afternoon, so that's good. Hopefully we get our insurance cleared up quickly so we can get me back in there. They offered to reschedule me, and they don't have appointments again until like the end of January. And I don't want to schedule something if we don't know if it's going to be paid for. So, yeah. Because we certainly cannot afford any dental work without our insurance, who, for some reason, hasn't been covering it properly. And that's annoying. That's annoying. But yeah, I did that. I worked a little bit more on the email newsletter that I'm sending out for work. I got back to our work email and responded to some of those. Somebody wants to put up a Chinese translation of a thing that I'm working on, and I don't speak or read Chinese, and also it didn't give me access to the doc that they sent over. It was like a little annoying, but fine. You know, these things happen. Yeah, it's so expensive. I just want like my mouth to be healthy, and it costs so much. And for what? Teeth. Actually, yeah, I like my teeth. I would like to keep having them. But yeah, it's so much money that we need to get this resolved. And I don't love putting stuff off because I can't afford it, but you know, I can't afford it. And that's a good reason to put stuff off. It's not great for like my long-term health, but it's what's gonna need to happen. And my hair just keeps getting frizzier and frizzier. Look at that. Good enough. Yeah, you just came out and now you're freaking out about not being able to get onto Goodreads. Oh, is Goodreads down?
Good.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the website's down. And the app.
Let's keep it down forever.
But I haven't exported my latest files.
Okay.
Oh no. Yeah. I'd like to transition to Storygraph because Amazon is a bad company and Goodreads
Is a bad website.
Yes, has a bad user experience. It is not designed well for humans, but unfortunately, I keep forgetting Storygraph exists, so every couple months I just end up importing my selection from Goodreads. But you know, we'll figure it out eventually. Hopefully, it's not down too long so I can get my recent reading history, and maybe in the new year I'll transfer over completely to Storygraph. Destiny finished Snowden and started The Retreat by Elizabeth D. Mariafi. Neat. I hope you're liking it. I hope also, how was Snowden? It sounded like a really cute book. Yeah, seriously, dental. All insurance should cover your whole body. Like stuff like vision and dental and like hearing care should all be one thing. But it's not. Usually the answer is capitalism because you can have bad teeth and be a good worker. But it is like super connected to the rest of your body and it should be covered. Oof, Quintin got derailed by chatting with people on Discord. The Discord is lovely though. I don't know if it's the Discord we're in together because I have not checked that. But you know, it's great. I love Discord. I love all the like little communities I'm in and how they're both like siloed off in some way, but also still connected. That's pretty cool. But I hope you had a good time. And chatting with friends and building connection with people is important. And I'm glad you got to do that. Books and Scribbles got 34 more pages into the book. You love Theodore. He's your favorite so far. Neat. I'm glad you're liking the book. Oh, gosh, which one was Theodore? And you're the one, you were reading House in the Cerulean Sea, right? So Theodore was, oh, the Wyvern, right? Ugh, I love him too. Theodore's great. Wyverns as a species, fantastic. Yeah, Goodreads has been down. Yeah, bad teeth can lead to all sorts of issues. Like, these are your bones. They're exposed and they're to like the elements and also connected to the rest of your body. It is a problem. But yeah, anyways, subscribe. Maybe I'll get monetized this year and be able to afford dental care. I guess. I don't know. I also do like live streams on Twitch and hang out on Twitter, but let's be realistic. Twitch is the only one that pays me. They haven't yet, but I am in their monetized program and I'm not here. And the chances of me getting to 1,000 subscribers on YouTube is not looking great to rejoin the monetization program here. But yeah, that's fine. Once again, really in it for community. Money is nice and capitalism is hard. But I do appreciate you all spending time with me because that's really what matters. Because y'all are cool people. You're cool people. And yeah, see, you forget about Storygraph all the time too. It's a problem. It's a beautiful website with a much better user experience that gives me better insights as to who I am as a reader and gives better recommendations. That isn't purely driven by like Amazon's need to sell books, or at this point, publishers need to sell books in order to be profitable, but instead of giving me books that I'm more interested in, when more like mid-list titles that might not make money for the publishers at this point, but I will still deeply enjoy and like. Sorry. But you know, sometimes Goodreads recommends me books not because they're good, but because they are selling well. And I need more than that. You know, I need more than just a marketing campaign. I like Goodreads. I like seeing my friends' reviews. I don't like what Amazon does as a company. So I'd really like to transition over to Storygraph full time soon. Snowden was super cozy and cute. Excellent. I'm glad to hear it. It sounded adorable. And UntappedInkwell, you did some vacuuming, decorating, and photo work. Excellent. Excellent. I love being in a clean place. And I don't know, are you decorating for the holidays or just like decorating in general? Because I like both, but they're like a different vibe, you know? Like decorating for the holidays is filled with like anticipation and excitement. But like decorating like your home just because like you want to ornament it and having that permanent feeling, that's also like, I don't find that to be filled with anticipation. I feel like it's very grounding to reality, you know? But it's still fun. Yay, go productivity. And yes. But yeah. Ooh, for the holiday. Excellent. Fun, cozy, festive vibes. Who wouldn't love it? And it's nice that like, I don't know. It's nice that like, I don't like winter so much, but I like the holidays. I like that we interrupt the cold to celebrate people or to celebrate certain religions, because there's like 20 different holidays this month. I mean, Hanukkah just ended, but there are still several more left to like celebrate and enjoy, and the feelings of being with your family and grounded to your culture and looking forward to what comes next and what you'll all do over the next year. It's so fun. And it's nice that we get to be cozy and together or with loved ones or reflect on the values that are important to us. It's really great. This was my last reading sprint. I am very hungry and need to go eat lunch now, which means I need to go make lunch now. But thank you so much for joining me. These last like 3.5 hours have been so fun. I am going to be joining the reading sprints that my friend Steph is hosting on Coffee Over Apples tonight. It is in the Reindeer Readathon Discord. I know a lot of you came from there. It's not starting until 6 p.m. Eastern. I will not be like co-hosting the sprints, but will be there as a participant. And I hope to see some of you there. Enjoy food, yay lunch, thank you all so much and for joining me. I've so enjoyed your company. But otherwise, I am going to leave. It is 1:30 p.m. my time, and I'm hungry. I am hungry. So thank you. I appreciate all of you, and I will let you know on social media or Discords when I host another one of these. Bye, friends.